Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I'm going to show you people the prototype of people that have no power, that somehow, some way you feel as though they have more power than they really have over you. But we're going to have a conversation today because I'm going to unlock you. I'm going to show you the truth. And I don't want you to be out here feeling a certain type of way about your lot in life when you got everything and every opportunity in order to win. So yesterday we had this guy jump up on the panel or jump in my chat. He should have just shut the fuck up and stayed out of my way. Yesterday we had this person that jumped into my chat, and his name just so happened to be Paul Unslaved, as though he has any right to have slaved in his name in the first place. And these are the people that are running in the Victim Olympics the most. Who is this guy with the buzz cut that's never been in the military before? Well, we're going to have a conversation. Now, it was a strong possibility that I was not going to do a live stream about this guy because I was just like, he's just a sucker. He don't really mean anything. I remember him on the panel and all of that other type of stuff, right? Then I get an email. And the email was from some person that was working with Paul Unslaved or something like that, that was really trying to convince me of how I needed to see things differently about Paul Unslaved. And I said, no, you didn't. No, you didn't ever try to tell me or convince me of how it is that I am supposed to move differently on my platform, and then you tried to use God as a result of it in order to try to convince me of differently. And now you really just put the battery in my back. You put the battery in my back, right? Because now I'm feeling a certain type of way. Now I feel like it's important for me to have this conversation because nobody is going to tell me what to do with my platform. And that now I know that he was feeling a certain type of way, right? Because that means that I got to him. That's what it means. It means that I got to him. See if I can find a little bit of this email. I ain't gonna say who he is. Let me see. What was that yesterday? What was yesterday? The 22nd? I got a lot of emails yesterday. Package. Here we go. Anton, I was introduced to you and your channel today from Paul Unslaved. I'm a new subscriber and I would love an opportunity to change your mind on a few things I heard you say today. In your original stream, Public Enemy #1 from earlier today, you wore a sweatshirt. Now, this is how they try to play on you, right? Because they try to use God in order to be able to get you to do things a little bit differently. You wore a sweatshirt with a message: follow God, not culture, and a hat that says live with no fear. I'm going to be reading super chats throughout the show. This is a message that should be done through God. And I have goals to reconstruct culture. We should co-create, or this is a world for us to co-create. I'm a very spiritual white man whose path and faith has brought me to spending time with Paul Unslaved and growing in my own social media presence. You have all obviously already achieved greatness, and your following is apparently greater than Paul and I combined right now. You don't say. You don't say. I am more, not the white man acknowledging that I'm more powerful than him and him combined. And today, through my experience with Paul, God introduced me to you as well. Well, then that means that you're going to get this work, right? I'd love to hear back. This is me replying to you. And we can find a convenient way for us to talk. We could even set up a public conversation. Well, what do you think that I'm doing right now? With the purpose of inspiring and transforming lives. Stay blessed. Well, here, I'm going to just say Jack. Well, Jack, here's my response. And I'm not sure if you're a new subscriber and you're unfamiliar with my work, but Paul should have told you. First, the thing that Paul should have told you was Paul should have told you about his egregious behavior and the things that he said about my family inside of the chat yesterday that caused me to then have to do this live stream in the first place, Jack. The second thing that he should have told you is his disrespectful rhetoric when I was reacting to a video that had nothing to do with him outside of the fact that the person that I was talking to had the exact same hue on their skin as him. Isn't it interesting? Think about it, y'all. We never see any white person come out to say anything inside of the chat. And y'all know me. I'm an equal accountability smoke giver, and I don't align with the blackity blacks either. But I do reactions and live streams on Asians and Indians and Patrick Bet-David and looking at how people do their money and black women and black men. And we have these conversations every day. But I do one reaction to Rollo Tomasi and Destiny. And now all of a sudden we got a white man all of a sudden feeling a certain type of way in order to try to emasculate me and tell me that I'm living in my femininity on a live stream. Well, Jack, this is what I need you to do. Take your cape off and hold Paul accountable. Similar to how I'm going to hold him accountable today. Because we're going to have a completely different conversation today, Jack. I'm not interested in having a conversation. You are not a bag chaser, so it's no reason for you to even have my phone number, right? I'm not interested in singing kumbayas and talking about God. I study the Bible every day, and I'm cool with that. I already got a home church. I'm good. Any person that's sitting here trying to use their platform in order to get more visibility as a result of me, but can't add any value into my life should not be on my platform. And again, you're not a bag chaser. I've never seen you at a meetup, so it's no reason for me to have a conversation with you. I am what your forefathers used to be. I am a savage. I am unapologetic. I truly don't give a fuck about your feelings. I am not the type of Christian that you used to. I'm a different type of Christian. I'm the type of Christian that do the dirty work. I get in the mud. I get in the mud. And so Paul never asked for forgiveness. So I have none for him. And I'm going to unlock exactly who y'all are and what y'all really are today. All right? So this one is for you, Jack. Paul. Let's figure out who Paul is. Let's do a little bit of research, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little bit of research. Paul. Enslaved. Paul enslaved. This is Paul enslaved. Paul enslaved, ladies and gentlemen. Paul enslaved, ladies and gentlemen, is a white man with a buzz cut that apparently has been banned from YouTube multiple times for acting like he knew what he was doing and having conversations, spreading misinformation on a platform that was inherently, according to the white system, was supposed to be built for y'all, right? No? Let's find out more about him. This is the type of content that he posts. This is one of his channels, apparently. Edit, getting slaved up. Jack gets emotional about his skid marked, who knows? 24-hour countdown to PIMP launch. Wow. Interesting. How about we go ahead and check out one of these videos and see? Let's look at the 24-hour countdown.
Greetings, slaves.
You want to wait.
No.
Wow. What a way to start off a video. What a way to start off a video. Is this the person, Jack, that you would like for me to then remove myself from having a conversation for that you just tried to save? A white man with a red beard and crooked teeth that's being held accountable by his girl that's sitting literally in the seat that's next to him. Neither here nor there. Let's continue to hear what he has to say.
I'm not going to wait. Yes, I'm pulling through Taco Bell's drive-thru.
So as this man sits in his car in the Taco Bell drive-thru, typing hard in my chat, feeling like he can hold me accountable, this is the type of person that y'all fear? Is this the white man who's ahead of the white power structure that they built the system for? Don't worry about it. We gonna get into it today.
I'm not proud to say it, but I'll go ahead and be candid. Now, with that said, you may be aware of the recent bannings for misinformations. That's the claim, the allegations. Completely false. Unfounded. With that said, though, we're going to be going live over here tomorrow because, we have two channels. They're obviously nothing alike, okay?
We don't want to hear any more, Paul. We don't want to hear any more, Paul. Let's see what else we can find about Paul enslaved out here in these streets. Paul, what are you doing? What are you doing, Paul? Let's see how Paul lives his life, all right? Let's go ahead and go into... So, first thing that comes up when I do it, banned, video, police right to stop, all of that. Okay, so let's go to the second video.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, bud?
Good. I'm Officer Rosendahl, the Fresno Valley Police Department.
All right, how you doing?
Good. I'm pulling you over because you don't have a license plate.
Okay, so can I just give you kind of what my understanding is and...
Yeah, I'm willing to hear you out.
Okay, so
from what I see happening right here, Paul is not even supposed to be on YouTube, okay? Paul has been banned from YouTube, so he's not even supposed to be in my chat in the first place. But Paul has found a way, similar to so many other dusty black people that I see, in order to be able to try to get back on the stream by starting multiple different channels. And now he's out here getting pulled over, just like some of these dusty black folks. He's over here getting pulled over by the po-po. Now, isn't this the same story that I see happening with black people? Paul, tell me you're not over here getting pulled over by other white cops. The same thing that I see black people getting mad and feeling some type of way about it. And instead of you presenting your license, registration, and insurance, you think that the system was set up for you. Okay, well, let's see how this plays out. I'm curious, Paul.
right, I understand the law. We have a right to travel, right? This has been upheld in the Supreme Court over and over again. I have given notice to Prescott and Prescott Valley Police Department of who and what I am. Right? I'm a private man moving my property from point A to point B.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Prescott Valley. Where's Prescott Valley? So he's in Prescott Valley, Arizona. All right. Overwhelmingly white. Okay, cool. So you're in Prescott Valley, Arizona, Paul. Let's go back to the video.
As I said, I'm not driving a motor vehicle. I'm not a citizen. I'm not an inhabitant of the municipality. I'm not a resident. I'm not a person.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
After he get done with all of this sovereign citizenship bullshit, listen, motherfucker, do you have a license and do you got a registration and insurance? We don't want to hear that shit. Listen, this is what I've learned about the system. They don't care about what color you are, fam. Do you got a license and a registration? This is the type of man that y'all sitting here telling me that the system was made for. Okay, Let's see what this dusty motherfucker got going on. I'm genuinely curious.
Absolutely not, because I'm not driving, right? In the code, under the code, right? In the federal law, driving is actually defined as a commercial term.
Okay. Do you have any weapons or anything like that in the vehicle?
I would rather not answer any questions, sir.
Okay. Hang tight.
Okay.
Now, from all intents and purposes, this looks like a video in which Paul feels as though he's escaped the Matrix. No, I don't have a license. I'd rather not say. I don't want to have a conversation. And so this is what a lot of y'all feel is white privilege. I see a lot of Hebrew Israelites having this same conversation, feeling like they're a sovereign citizen. You ain't got to pay no taxes. You don't really give a fuck. And so you think that you are better than the rest of us. You think that because your forefathers came over here and conquered a country and finessed everybody out of it in order to believe that they was the founders of this country, that you are a special one. Okay, Paul, look at him. He's feeling comfortable. He's in his seat. He said that he's not driving. It's only for commercial purposes. Okay. Oh, you sly dog, Paul. You thought that the white power system was going to prevent me from continuing to bring you on the Summer Dram screen. But guess what, Paul? We're still here. We still here. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. But a saint was just a sinner who fell down. But we get up. But we get up. We fall down. But we get up. Where my choir in the background singing for me, audience. But a saint is just the sinner who fell down. But we get up. It's your turn, motherfucker. All right, let's get back into Paul, ladies and gentlemen. He thought that he got off, but we get up. We get up. Look at him. He feeling safe. He feeling safe. Oh, my Jesus. Y'all got me sweating in here. Oh, my goodness. Look at him. He's sitting there chilling. He thought that he told the police off. Let me see if I can fast forward a little bit.
I'm going to get out and just have a conversation with him.
You know, you're not going to get out. Paul said he's about to get out and have a conversation. Paul, did you just get out the car?
Hey, so I just wanted... All right, yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit more information. Okay, not a problem.
You see that? You see that? Paul thought he was special. Paul, unslaved, thought that he was going to get out and have a conversation with the police officer. That police officer said, listen. Get your white ass back in that car. Listen, I understand what you thought that you was going to do. Paul, get your fucking crooked teeth back in that fucking car before I come over there and put you in your place. Y'all thought that these people were special. They not. Have y'all ever seen a meth head? Meth heads aren't really black. They white. How they deal with poor white folk is a completely different way in which they deal with successful white folk. This is a class war. This ain't what Paul thought it was. Get your white ass back in that car with that buzz cut. You not Eminem, you not Paul Wall, and you definitely not Bubba Sparks. I rock with Bubba Sparks. Shout out to Bubba Sparks. I rock with Bubba Sparks. But we definitely ain't going for it, Paul. Get your white ass back in that car. Let's see how this plays out.
So yeah.
What the fuck's he check?
Moving property. Stopped. Prescott Valley.
You know you're going to jail, Paul. You know you're going. When a man starts to evaluate his options and he's talking to himself, it's only two situations that happen in. Either you know you're going to jail, or your girl just caught you doing something that you wasn't supposed to do. When you start reciting things back to yourself, I'm reading Super Chat shortly. When you start reciting stuff back to yourself, it's only one of two things that's gonna happen. You going to jail, or your girl just caught you doing something that you wasn't supposed to do. Okay, Paul, let's see how this plays out. I'm curious as to how Paul is going to get himself out of this situation, because it's not enough that he's white. He just told the cop, listen, I'm about to go out here and have a conversation with you. The cop said, sit your white ass back in that car. We don't respect you. You over there with your cloth seats. It's a strong possibility that your car is smashing in the front. Okay, Paul, let's get into it.
Yeah, I guess he's going to make a call, see what they say, and get back to me.
Okay. Let's go there, Paul. Let's see how that plays out. He's going to make a call, see how it goes, and he's going to get back to me. Okay. All right, Hoyt.
So we got another one showing up on the scene here.
Look how you looking in the mirror. Cop got to be walking up. Showtime, nigga.
How you doing, bud?
Hands where I can see him, please. On the steering wheel.
Sir,
On the steering wheel.
are you giving me an order, sir? Or?
Yes.
Okay, can I just have your first and last name, and can I have your W-9 information, please? Because
I need you to step out of the car.
I would rather not.
Step out of the car.
Okay.
Step out of the car and make shot.
We can have a conversation.
Go back to the photo. Just keep an eye on his hands. Sir, keep your hands where we can see them.
Oh, they said put your hands on behind your back and spread your legs. Oh my God. You thought you were special. You thought that you had some kind of citizenship and was above the law, Paul. So this is what you do. You get in the car with no license, no registration, no job, no insurance, and you walk around and you permit our police department from doing other things and solving crimes by being out here riding dirty, and then you give them your little dumbass speech only to get your ass pulled up out of the car. What's the name of this video? Prescott Valley Police Department says no right to travel, takes me out of the car and steals the car for a $1,000 ransom. No, let me give you the real thing of what it really is supposed to say. I got arrested for not having license, registration, and insurance. And they didn't steal my car. They impounded it and then made me pay a $1,000 fine in order to get it back. And I had to bail myself out of jail. You thought you was special, Paul, but you found out today, huh? You just like every other person that think that they special and that they got a certain right in order to bother the police, but your ass is the same. You not special. You not different. Let me show you the face of a man. Look, check it out. Let's scrub through this. What? Paul never got back in the car. This is a 43-minute video. Paul never got back in the car. Look at the police back there. Look. They about to search your vehicle, Paul. They gonna search your vehicle. For some reason, y'all thought that these poor white people was better than you. They not. Paul never came back to his car. They locked the doors. They called the tow truck, and they shipped it straight to the pound. Straight to the pound. So, now that we realize what we dealing with, as far as the type of people that come on these live streams and think that they special, you thought you were special. Navigating the matrix. So you drive around bothering white people, bothering good white people, antagonizing them and messing up, spreading misinformation and messing up what's going on. Okay, I see what we're dealing with here. Okay, Paul. And y'all think that these people is better than y'all. Y'all think that these people are better than y'all.